Who are the sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire.
Drop a like to this video if you are a fan of Shark Tank. Hey there everyone, what's up and welcome back to another video. While Shark Tank brings some amazing products, it also has its fair share of scams on the show. Sometimes they get called right out on the screen, but not always. Here are 10 horribly awful scams on Shark Tank. But before we get to those scams, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything in the future. Alright, now let's begin. Number 10. Hillbilly. Hillbilly is an American clothing brand that is currently quite popular, but the founders Michael and Sean are known to have built this fame on the back of a Shark Tank scam. They appeared on the show in 2011 and presented their idea, and they were able to get Daymond, Jeff Foxworthy, and Robert on board. However, it seems they were not willing to involve anyone in their business and only came to the show for the publicity it offered. Number 9. 365. William appeared on the show in 2014 and got Janine and Naomi on board his idea. His business was called 365 and revolved around a subscription-based underwear supply for Australian men. However, William was working on 2 startups. He ignored the advice to focus on just one and didn't make any deal with the sharks.
Lazy, let's be honest. We all hate shopping. So, imagine.
Number 8. Tycoon Real Estate. Aaron McDaniel brought the idea of a crowdfunding service for real estate on season 6 of the show. However, the pitch itself was not as great as he expected it to be. He ended up being thrashed and insulted for the idea that seemed like a scam. O'Leary was still a little interested in the idea but ended up asking Aaron if he had a criminal record because of how shady it seemed. Number 7. Breathometer. Charles appeared on season 5 of the show with a seemingly brilliant idea called Breathometer. This was a simple device that could be plugged into your phone and provide you an assessment of your blood alcohol level. The idea sounded so good that Charles was able to impress all the sharks, who offered him a great deal of $1 million for a 30% stake in his business. But later, the Federal Trade Commission caught on to the product's drastically inaccurate readings, and the product was taken off shelf.
Are you safe to drive? And who would want to carry one?
Number 6. You Smell. Megan appeared on the show in 2011 with an idea for a luxury soap. The soap was called You Smell, and it really did not look like a soon-to-be successful product. She got offers from 3 sharks and accepted Robert's offer of $55,000 for a 20% share. However, the offer soon fell off when Robert offered $55,000 for half the company. At the same time, she also had an external investor that she later sold her business to. Not surprisingly, the business was closed.
Wanted to develop something that had personality, and what instantly came to mind was
Number 5. Camp No Counselors. Adam appeared on season 7 of the show. He brought with him an idea called Camp No Counselors, which was a summer camp for adults where they could relive their childhood. At the same time, it combined adult activities to make the camp even more exciting. But Adam's business was already very successful before coming to the show, so why was it that he needed a shark? He claimed that he needed it for growth, but everyone could tell he was digging for gold. Number 4. Sweet Balls. James and Cole appeared on the show in season 5, and they had an idea for a unique kind of dessert that was a cake ball. The idea looked great, and they were able to get Mark Cuban on board for 25% share with $250,000. The deal looked sweet at the time, but Mark did not know that the 2 founders were not on great terms. After the show, they got into a lawsuit against each other, and well, you know the rest.
You to try.
I hate you already. Bring on the sweet balls.
James, what are the different flavors?
Number 3. Eternova. Adele and Garrett brought their business ideas called Eternova on season 11 of the show. The idea was to craft diamonds out of people's ashes to make sure their loved ones were always remembered. After they presented the idea, they were able to get Mark on board for 9% stake at $600,000. but the business was called out by an expert in the field for being a scam. He claimed that the jewelry industry already understood this artificial jewelry was a scam. Number 2. Kate app. Neil appeared on season 4 of the show with an idea called Kate app. The app would be used to hide your texts and calls from your spouse, essentially a cheater's app. Daymond and Kevin agreed to invest $70,000 for a 35% stake in the company. However, after some initial success, the company seems to have vanished. There are no updates on their Twitter account for a while now, and the website is unresponsive.
And with it, you select a blacklist of contacts. And if those contacts call or text you...
Number 1. ESO watches. Ryan appeared on the show in 2012 with his idea called ESO watches. These were watches built with negative ions. The idea was that these watches could restore balance by creating an ideal energy field. However, Mark immediately called him out for the scam, and Ryan walked out with no funding at all. This goes on to tell you that nobody, not even the sharks, are completely safe from scams. Keep that in mind, and next time someone brings you an easy money earning machine. Well, this brings us to the end of the video, and we really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's never too late. Give it a thumbs up. We'll see you soon in another video, so until then, take care and goodbye.